हेलो फ्रेंड्स, मैं डॉक्टर प्रमोद आप सभी का स्वागत करता हूं VHDL प्रोग्रामिंग के इस लेक्चर सीरीज में। फ्रेंड्स, आज के वीडियो में हम देखने वाले हैं हाउ टू राइट डाउन द VHDL कोड फॉर हाफ एडर एंड फुल एडर। नाउ बिफोर गोइंग फॉर दिस VHDL प्रोग्रामिंग फॉर द हाफ एडर, let us first understand the block diagram, truth table and the output equation for this half adder. So as if you can see from the block diagram of this half adder, it has two input ports A and B. Both the inputs will be of single bit. The output of this half adder will be sum and carry. What this half adder will do? The half adder will add the two single bit numbers, and after addition you will get the sum and the carry. Now the sum and the carry will both be of the single bit. Now as if you can see from the truth table, the truth table has the two input columns A and B and the two input outputs, that is sum and carry. So if A and B both are 0 0, the sum will be 0 and as well as carry will be 0. If the input is 0 1, the sum will be 1, carry will be 0. If the input is 1 0, the sum will be 1, carry will be 0. And if the input is 1 1, the sum will be 0 and carry will be 1. So if you solve this truth table for the output equation of sum and carry with the help of K-map, you will find that the output equation of sum is A XOR with B and the output equation of carry will be A dot B, or you can say it is A and B. So without solving the K-map, you can also find out the output equation for this sum and carry. If you observe the column of sum, for 0 0 it is 0, for 0 0 1 it is 1, for 1 0 it is 1 and for 1 1 it is 0. So this is the column similar to the XOR gate. So you can directly write down the output equation of sum as A XOR with B. And if you see the column of the carry, so for 0 0 it will be output will be 0, for 0 1 again the output is 0, for 1 0 the output is again 0 and for 1 1 the output is again 1. So if you see the column, this column is similar to the AND gate. So that's why for carry we can write down the equation as A and B, or you can say the A dot B. So after looking at the fundamentals of this half adder, while implementation of the VHDL statements, while writing down the VHDL program, these two output equations are very much important. The output equation of sum and output equation of carry. We can write down the VHDL statements for sum and carry and you will get the VHDL code. Now let us see how to write down the VHDL code for this half adder. So firstly we have to write down the two statements. Which two statements? These two statements will be there for every program. The statements are library IEEE and the other statement, or you can say they are nothing but the header files, or we have to include the packages. So that header lines are library IEEE and second one is use IEEE.std_logic_1164.all. So these two lines will be there for every VHDL program, right? Now after this header file, we have to write down the entity. Now what is there in the entity? In the entity we have to declare the ports of your design, right? Now our design is nothing but your half adder. So for half adder we have seen that there are two input ports A and B and there are two output ports sum and carry. So we have to declare these ports inside the entity. So for that what we will do here, we will write down the keyword entity. Now after the entity you have to give the name to this entity. Now I will give this name to the entity as half adder, right? And after that I will write down is. That means my statement here is entity half adder is. Then in the next line I have to write down the port. Port keyword. Port is a keyword and inside that round bracket we have to write down the ports along with its mode and the data type. Now if you can see from the block diagram, if you can recall, A and B are nothing but the input ports. Both are the input ports. दोनों के ऊपर जाने वाला जो डेटा अगर है, अगर आप देखते हो द डेटा इज ऑफ सिंगल बिट, दोनों के ऊपर एक एक ही बिट जाने वाला है, 00 या 01 या 10 या 11, सिंगल बिट जाएगा, राइट। सो दोनों का इनपुट है यानी दोनों का मोड सेम है, दोनों के ऊपर जाने वाला डेटा सेम है यानी दोनों का डेटा टाइप भी आपका सेम है। दैट्स व्हाई वी कैन डिक्लेयर दिस पोर्ट्स in a single line by separating the comma. So A comma B, right? Then colon, you have to separate the ports with the mode with the help of colon. So A comma B, then colon, we are having the in keyword. In stands for input because A and B both are the input ports. So that's why I have wrote the in. Then next is nothing but your data type, the type of data which will appear on this port. So as I have told you, there will be the single bit on port A and B. Either it will be 0 or it will be 1. So this 0 and 1 value is included in the std underscore logic data type. Instead of this std underscore logic, you can also write down the bit, right? But most commonly I will use the std underscore logic. Then I will put semicolon. So input ports are declared. Now similarly declare the output ports. For sum I will take the variable s, and for carry I will take the variable or the alphabet as c. And sum and carry both are the outputs. और दोनों के ऊपर अगर आप देखते हो तो क्या आने वाला है, either 0 आने वाला है या 1 आने वाला है. You can refer the truth table. So both are the outputs. दोनों के ऊपर आने वाला भी डेटा टाइप सेम है. So that's why I will declare both in a single line as s comma c, then colon, the mode is there out because they are the output, so hence the mode is out, and the data type will be std underscore logic. So once you will write down the final ports, you have to complete the round bracket first and then you have to give the semicolon. Right? And then after that you have to write down end and the name of the entity. तो the end keyword के बाद आपको entity का नाम देना है और entity का नाम क्या लिया था हमने, half adder. So that's why I will write down here end half adder. Now after declaring this entity, after declaring the ports of your design, you have to write down the functionality or the operation, or if you have the output equation, you can have to implement that output equation with the help of VHDL statements. So that all is done inside the architecture. So we will write down the architecture. Now in the architecture, if you can see here, right, the first keyword is the architecture. So I will write the architecture. After that I will write down the name of the architecture. I will give any name to this architecture. Here I will prefer writing the DF. DF stands for data flow. तो जनरली अगर मेरे पास आउटपुट इक्वेशंस अवेलेबल अगर है तो उसको मैं जनरली डेटा फ्लो स्टाइल से लिखता हूं. तो दैट्स वाई उसके लिए मैं नाम दूंगा उसका DF. नाउ उसके बाद ऑफ इज द कीवर्ड. आई विल रिपीट आर्किटेक्चर, the name of the architecture as df off. After the off, I have to give the name to this entity. The name of that entity was half adder. So I will write down architecture df of half adder. Then keyword is. Then if you can see the output equation of this half adder, this output equation consists of the variable or the alphabets which are already declared in the entity part. So that's why there is no extra declaration. There is no extra declaration of constants, variables, signals, functions or anything. So in the architecture, as I have already told you, it has two parts. One is the declaration part and second one is the body. So if you have some extra variable is to be declared or constants to be declared or functions to be declared or module to be declared or components to be declared, that is declared after the architecture keyword between architecture and begin. But here in this case you will be not having any declaration parts, so directly I will start for the body of the architecture. In the body we'll start with the keyword begin. So here I will write down the begin keyword, and after the begin I will write the VHDL statements for my output equations. So as you can see here, the output equations is, as I have seen here, sum is equals to, सम का इक्वेशन क्या था हमारे पास, ए इक्वेशन आया था हमारे पास, ए XOR with B, and carry equation was C is equals to A dot B. So I have to implement this equation with the help of VSDL statements. So how it is implemented, see? So S is assigned with less than or equals to symbol, that is called as the assigned with. That is, A is assigned with A XOR B. XOR is the keyword to perform the XORing operation between A and B. So A XOR B, then semicolon. What it will do here? The XORing operation on A and B variable, or you can say the signal, will be performed, and whatever the output, and that output will be assigned to the S variable. So that is the significance of your assignment operator. Then second is nothing but the C, carry. So C is assigned with, you don't have to write down the equal to sign, you have to write down assigned with. Always your output variable should be to the left hand side of the assignment operator. When the right hand side will be evaluated, it will produce some value, and that value will be assigned to the output variable. So that's why we will write down C is assigned with A dot B है, इसका मतलब क्या? Dot means ending operation. So that's why I will write down A and B, then semicolon, and then finally we have to end the architecture. So that's why end, and I will give the name of this architecture. So as I have already declared, the name of the architecture is DF. So I will write down end DF, and finally I will put the semicolon. So that will give you the complete VSDL code for the half adder. First I have declared the two header files, then I have written the entity, then I have written the architecture. So in this way you can write down the VSDL code for the half adder. Now second program we will see for the full adder. Now before writing down the VSDL code for the full adder, let us first see the block diagram of the full adder, the truth table for the full adder, and we will see what is the output equation for this full adder. So as if you can see from the block diagram, this full adder has three inputs, A, B and C in, and it has two outputs, sum and carry. So we have seen that this full adder is used when you are having you have to add the two numbers along with some input carry. So when we will add these 3 bits, you will get the sum and the carry. You can observe the truth table. We are having the 3 inputs A, B, C in, and we are having the 2 outputs, sum and carry. You can go through this truth table, and by solving this truth table for the output equation, you will get the 2 output equation, one for sum and other for carry. You have to solve this truth table by using the K-map, and ultimately you will get the equation for sum as A XOR with B XOR with C in, and the equation for carry will be A dot B plus B dot C in plus A dot C in. So after getting these 2 output equations, we can implement these 2 output equations with the help of VSDL statements inside the architecture to get your VSDL program. So let us see how to write down the VSDL program for it. Now, as you can see here, first we have to write down the 2 header files. The header files will be library IEEE, then semicolon, then use IEEE.std_logic_1164.all. So these 2 lines will be there in every VSDL program. Now let us write down the entity for this full adder. So as I have already told you that the entity always starts with the entity keyword. So I will write down the entity. Then I will give the name to this entity. I will give the name to this design. The name of the entity is nothing but your full adder. Then I will put the keyword is. So entity full adder is. Then I have to declare the port. So I will write down port inside the round bracket. If you see the block diagram, A, B and C, इन तीनों के ऊपर आने वाला जो डेटा है either 000 या 001 या 100, यानी सिंगल बीट आने वाले हैं, और तीनों के हमारे पास इनपुट है. तो तीनों इनपुट्स है यानी मोड सेम है, तीनों के ऊपर आने वाला डेटा टाइप भी सेम है, इसलिए हम तीनों को डिक्लेयर करेंगे एक साथ, दैट इज A, B, C in. Then I will separate the ports with the mode by using the colon, so that's why I will put a colon. I will write down the in keyword because all these 3 ports are the input, so I will write down in, and then I will write down the data type. The data type is std underscore logic. The values 0s and 1, they are there inside the std underscore logic data type. Then after it I will put the semicolon. Then I will declare the output ports. Both the ports is of a single bit and both are the outputs. दोनों के ऊपर अगर आप आउटपुट देखते हो तो either 0 है या 1 देखते हो, you can observe the truth table, right? तो इसलिए हम दोनों को एक साथ हम डिक्लेयर करेंगे. So S, C, I will take S for sum and C for carry. तो S, C, then colon, out is the keyword for the output, and then I will write down std underscore logic. All the ports are declared. So first I will close the round brackets, then I will put the semicolon, and after that I will put, that is end, and the name of this entity, and the name of this entity is nothing but your full adder. So I will write down end full adder and put semicolon. So this is nothing but my entity. So after the entity, because entity is the compulsory part as well as the architecture is the compulsory part of your VHDL program. So we have finished writing with the entity. Now I will write down the architecture. Now architecture part will start with the architecture. So I will write down the architecture. After the architecture, I will give the name to this architecture. So I will give the name to this architecture. Again, the same name I am preferring, that is DF. DF stands for data flow. Then keyword is off. ऑफ के बाद हम लिखेंगे नेम ऑफ द एंटिटी जिसके लिए हम आर्किटेक्चर लिख रहे हैं. सो वी आर राइटिंग द आर्किटेक्चर फॉर द फुल एडर. सो दैट्स व्हाई आई विल राइट डाउन द फुल एडर. देन is the keyword. Then after that I will start for the body of the architecture, because here also we do not have any extra declaration, because if you see the output equations for this full adder, I am writing here the output equations of this full adder is nothing but here S is equals to A XOR with B XOR with C. So these are the output equations for the full adder, and for carry you will be having A dot B plus B dot C in. Here also you are having the C in plus A dot C in. Right? So we have to implement these two equations inside the architecture. So if you can see here A, B, C in as well as S and carry we have already declared inside the entity. So we do not have any extra variable, constant or signal while implementing the architecture. So there is also the no declaration part. So that's why I will directly start with the begin keyword to start the body of the architecture. So that's why I will write down the begin. Inside this, after this begin, you have to implement these two equations. Now how to implement these two equations? I have already told you for the half adder, the same case you have to do here, right? So S is assigned with A XOR with B. For XOR symbol I will write down the keyword XOR. तो A XOR with B ब्रैकेट में डालेंगे because XORing operation is performed only on 2 bits. So that's why A XOR with B एक ब्रैकेट में लेंगे, उसका जो आउटपुट आएगा उसका XORing करेंगे हम C in के साथ. So that's why in bracket A XOR with B bracket complete XOR with C in, then semicolon. Then we will implement the second equation as C is assigned with. Now A dot B means dot के indicate करता है, it is the ending operation. So that's why A and B. Then plus indicates the ORing operation, because both these equations are the logical equations, and in logical equations dot represents the ending operation, plus represents the ORing operation. So that's why in first bracket I will use A and B, then ORed with B and C in, और थर्ड टर्म है हमारे पास A and C in, and then after semicolon. In this way we have returned the statements for both this output equation. Again here assignment operator दिया हुआ है, S is assigned with और C is assigned with. right hand side में जो expressions दिया हुआ है logical expressions, that will be evaluated first, and whatever the output from that logical equation, that value will be assigned to the variable or the signal which is present to the left hand side of this assignment operator. So finally I will write down end keyword and end, and after that I will put the name of the architecture. The name of the architecture is here DF. So end DF, and I will put the semicolon. In this way you can write down the VHDL program for द फुल एडर। सो होप आप लोगों को दोनों ये प्रोग्रामिंग आप लोगों को समझ में आई होगी। अगर आपके मन में कुछ डाउट है रिलेटेड टू दिस टू प्रोग्राम्स, तो यू कैन पुट योर कमेंट इन द चैट बॉक्स। आई एम डेफिनेटली गोइंग टू गिव द आंसर फॉर इट। सो फ्रेंड्स, अगर आपको ये दोनों प्रोग्राम अगर अच्छी तरह से समझ में आया हुआ है, सो प्लीज सब्सक्राइब माय चैनल, like and share my videos, and don't forget to put your valuable comment in the chat box. So thank you very much.